Okay, so here we are on my weekly summary for my Enigmatica 6 series. So first of all, as you can see, I have my shaders back on. So in the last couple of weeks, I think what happened was during one of the pack updates, I simply forgot to re-add the shaders. And then I was reminded during one of the streams about them, and I put them back on now. So yeah, there's that. And then the bees here, I haven't really done too much in regards to like getting new bees. I do want to start breeding them. I just haven't had the chance to kind of look through it yet. It's been a very busy week for me, but aside from that, we did make the bigger centrifuge here. And this allows us to process 3 honeycombs at once, and it uses power instead. And then what I did, I actually automated it where you'll always keep a stack of glass bottles. Um, and then any output will go into our refined storage system. Now the input, I have to do this manually only because um, I'm not sure if I want to process all the honeycomb. So I guess I could kind of limit it, but I figured, you know what, I'll just process a stack at a time, or I guess 3 stacks at a time for now. Plus, we will have to upgrade this guy here very soon as well. There is a upgraded version of the centrifuge. I think it's this guy right here. Yeah, the elite centrifuge. We just need a bunch of netherite, which we might have enough, but we'll see. Or maybe not. That takes a lot. We might not have enough, yeah, but we might be close. But yeah, with this guy, once we have this guy, I think this allows us to process, I want to say 9 at a time. Does it tell me here? It does not tell me here. I'm hoping it allows us to process at least more than 3, and that way we can kind of automate it a little bit better. But we'll see how that goes. Um, but aside from that, what I also did was, you can see here in the storage, it's empty. So as soon as there's something that comes in the storage that's created by the bees, I have it pulled into our drawers over here. And you can see I kind of started creating a second wall on this side. And if we need to, we'll create another wall here. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so the honeycomb and all the honey and everything gets poured into this chest, and then this chest gets kind of sorted into the drawers. Now, what I also did is I connected the this drawer into our refined storage system. So I created a network receiver and transmitter. That is the transmitter right there. And then that allowed me to not have to use a bunch of cables like underground to like from the house over here. So yeah, it's a little bit clean. It's nothing too crazy. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I've done for the bee so far. But the next thing I want to show you guys is the mob farm. So I kind of improved the mob farm a little bit. All right, so let me show you here. So the mob farm here, actually that guy's stuck. Why is he stuck? Oh, he's in between the 2 arrows. There's nowhere to go. I gotta kind of upgrade these what's called the vector plates, but aside from that, I did upgrade everything else. So you can see everything is off right now, and I have a redstone controller over here. Turn it on and off. And I used these redstone transmitters from the RF tools utility. You can see that there's one on top there, and it has redstone on top of every spawner. I'm just not sure how far the reach is, so I just, you know what, let's just put redstone on top, but that works. So from there, what I've done is also got the sword I used to have. So I had this Endurium cleaver here, but it was very slow. So I actually created this blazing immolation blade here, and I added looting 7, knowledge of the ages 4. Now what that does, it actually increases I think it multiplies the amount of XP they get per kill, and I think each level it multiplies it by 2. So and I'm not sure if that's exponential or not, but it is a lot of XP. We gained it pretty fast here. And you can see I added mending, unbreaking, and I do have to add sharpness, but honestly it's been doing the job pretty great. um, so aside from that, I also added a ender tank here instead of the regular tank that we had there before. And this goes upstairs to our refined storage system. So let me No travel anchor found. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it goes right here to this guy right here, and this goes inside our refined storage system, and we have 1.6k buckets of essence. And then what I also did is back here, I have a export to export the essence as well, and then I swap it out. I have like two tanks I kind of swap between them, and I use this to give myself experience. So you can see here I'm at 92, I'm level 92, right? And if I go into my backpack with the experience pump, I have it set to pump up to level 100. Now you can see my I guess my tank here is empty, but if I put this guy in here, it'll start to drain it out, and it will automatically start pumping my experience into my character. And then yeah, so I've been doing that, and I've been enchanting a lot of books and stuff, and that's how I got a lot of those high level enchants. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I've been liking the system. It's a little bit slow. Once it gets to the higher levels, you can see here it goes a little bit slow. I'm not sure if there's a way to improve that or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still like it. So the next thing I had to do was I had to increase my power generation. So you can see here, I think last time we only had 3 of these guys here, and one of them was the one tier lower. So now we have 6 of them. All of them are spirited, which is the second to last tier, and 4 of these guys are on channel 1, and 2 of them are on channel 2. Now I could probably split these guys up, however I need these 4 on channel 1 because um, together they make, I guess I could maybe get away with 3 of them, but it'll be cutting close. But essentially each of these make what, 1.5k RF per tick. So that is what, that's 3, so 6k with 4 of them, right? So what I need them for is because I added my wireless, what's it called, this wireless transmitter over here, and I added the infinity range booster, right? So what this does is it allows me to use my, it's called my wireless crafting grid pretty much anywhere in the overworld. So if I have it set to a hot keybinder, um, yeah, so I can use it anywhere in the world. However, because it is infinity, or like it's so large, it uses a lot of power. You can see here on the controller that's using, that in itself is using 4,000 RF per tick. So that doesn't include all the other stuff like the crafters and stuff. So that's why we need at least 3 guys of 3 of these thermal generators onto that one channel, but I have 4 just in case as a buffer. But and it's been working out. It's been working out. However, I do need to improve this further because there's one more. Actually, I have it here. Let me show you. There's one more card we can do, and it's the dimensional one, dimension card. Um, but this guy, instead of 4,000 RF per tick, this guy this guy requires, I think it was 8,000. So if I put that in there and check this out, that's requiring 12,000 together. However, I think we only need the one dimension for it to work, even though it says 32 blocks, because it's cross-dimensional. I'm pretty sure it just works anywhere. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we just need 8,000, but again, I don't have enough enough to generate that much. So we gotta figure out what we want to do for power. So that's something we'll definitely do this upcoming week. And yeah, that's pretty much what we did here. The next thing we did is we explored a lot of stuff. So I mentioned we explored the Undergarden. We also explored Autumn, or Autumn. I'm not sure how to say it. But it is this guy over here, Autumn 2. So in the quest book, you can see here under the adventures, it is this one right here. It tells you how to create the portal, and then a few things that you can grab. I thought there's gonna be a little bit more to the I guess to the Attune mod, but all it really is inside the, I guess, the dimension, it's like a huge desert pretty much. And then you'll find like different pyramids, and then within the pyramids you can fight these I guess they're like pharaohs, and they're like gods, I guess. And once you fight them, they usually drop a artifact. And there's a bunch of different type of artifacts here, and depending on the colors and stuff, it's based on a different god. And each of these artifacts have like a special ability pretty much. So you can see like plus 20% movement speed, some, I'm not sure what this is. You can catch rare and unique fish, but yeah, they all have special abilities. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually have this Horus soaring bow over here. I might switch into that, we'll see. You can see the ability is gliding, or yeah, gliding. um so when fully charged, the arrow just goes straight, so there's no curve, there's no nothing, and I think that's actually pretty cool. Pretty much wherever you aim is where the arrow's going to go. But we'll see what happens. There's also this machine here, this god forge, where if you have a bunch of them, you can smelt it in here, and then you'll grab these crystals, and then these crystals you can create different blocks and different torches and stuff. So yeah, it's a cool little mod. Not much to it, but I still think it's pretty cool. At least the artifacts seem to be pretty cool, at least. And yeah, and then from there we went to the Undergarden. Again, that's been kind of underwhelming as well. Not much to do there. I did need the Bottle of Darkness because I wanted to create, what was it? Oh, over here. So I wanted to create the end shelves. So last episode, or I guess last week, I mentioned that we got to that what's it called? The oh, what was that place called? The Palace, the Shiraz Palace, I think it is. And in there, I was able to grab some ender blocks. Where's my hotkey? Sorry, these guys are here. It's M-stone bricks. They were, because some of the buildings were made out of it, so I grabbed some of that. However, so this, sorry, let me see. Sorry, so we were able to get some of this endstone brick from there, and this allowed us to create the end shelves. However, we needed the dragon's breath as well. Now the dragon's breath, we can either go to the end and get it from the dragon, or there's two other ways to make it, which is the centrifuge from the bees, or this natural altar infusion. So to do this natural altar infusion, we also needed this bottle of darkness. Yeah. So that's where the undergarden came in, and we got it from there. And then the natural altar stuff, so that is a mod over here. If you look at the quest book, uh nature's aura, here we go. So you can follow this quest line. It guides you how to create the natural altar. You actually need two different altars. So the first one is the nature's altar, which I believe is this one right here. Um, and then it shows you exactly how to create it, and then you can see these particles coming out of it, which is pretty cool. This tree here is a dead tree. It used to have like a bunch of leaves and stuff around it. However, what happens is once you start using this altar, you convert items to different items. It will use up the aura around the area. One way to generate more aura is to plant these ancient logs or ancient trees, and then it will take the life from the tree, and put it into the area again. So I can technically rip this guy apart and plant a new one if I want to. And then there's also this circle here. Here is a ritual you gotta do for. I think you have to pretty much start with this. I forgot what it's called too. Do I have the book here? Not sure if I have the book. It might be in the quest book here. Let's see. I think it's over here. Ritual of the Forest. Yeah. So yeah, so this guy is pretty much where you start. You have to put some so like glow gold dust around it, I think it was. Then specific items on the wood stands over here, and you grow a tree in the middle, and it'll pretty much create a ritual, and you'll get the item that you want. And then over here, this is a offering. You pretty much offer the gods different items, and then he'll give you something else back. So yeah, it's a cool a little mod. I kind of like it. It kind of reminded me of Botania a little bit, especially this guy over here, because you can convert certain blocks with other blocks with a catalyst. We actually don't have it here. We have it in the other altar, which I will show you right now. It is in the nether. Um, so certain I guess certain crafts require different aura types, and the nether gives a crimson aura or something like that, I think it's called. Oh, it brought me back. All right. So you can see I kind of made a little enclosure here just because we kept getting hit by gas. But yeah, out here you can see that there's another altar, but this one has some red aura coming out of it. And then you can see here this transmutation catalyst. This allowed me to convert certain items to other items, and that's what I needed for the dragon's breath. Let me just double check that. Yeah, over here you can see it. It needed the transmutation catalyst and requires the crimson altar, which is the one that's in the nether. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. Again, that allowed me to get the better bookshelves, or I guess end shelves. And now the our enchantment setup can go up to level 80, I believe. Let me just double check that. Do I have a book on me? Yeah, level 80. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Now this could go a little bit further. You can see here we are still missing a little bit more of Eterna. So I believe that goes up to 100, I think. um so yeah, and to do that we need some more of the end shelves. Actually, we need specific end shelves, I think it is. If we look at end shelves, there's the basic end shells here, which we had to make. And then I made some of this one, the pearlescent end shells, um, because we had some end rods as well. And this gave some extra arcana and quanta. And then the better end shells, or I guess the best ones, are the draconic ones. And that requires the dragon head. And of course, we don't have that. We gotta kill the dragon for that, or find it in one of the end cities, right? So yeah, we can't do that one just yet, and that's why we are stuck at 40 out of 50 eternal here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what we've done over the week. Again, I've been kind of busy, but this is coming out a couple days later. However, I will be on tonight. I believe should be Saturday, and I will also be on tomorrow on Sunday. If you guys want to catch me live on my Twitch channel, that is twitch.tv/DRodriguezGaming. Anyways, guys, if you have any recommendations, any suggestions, or just want to say hi, leave a comment. I always read them. I love reading them. And I will see you next time.